pretty hot late summer afternoon here in the South Bay as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was 2nd in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him and had a breakout season in 2019 with the 49ers.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
And they'll throw it with Rosen. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, They got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd.
Murray to give. This is Drake. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
He was taken down at
The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. From the gun, it's Drake. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. From the gun, Murray looking end zone, but it's incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
3rd and goal, it's Drake. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. On 4th down, here's Zane Gonzalez for the Cardinal field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, it's Rosen. And his throw is incomplete. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On third down, Rosen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. So how about that? You draft him in the first round back in April, hoping he'll make some plays for you. And now look at this. Instant dividends. A pick six in his very first NFL game.
Put that ball on the mantle at home, young man.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Cardinals 10, 49ers nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
A quick throw complete by Rosen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Was that a design pass or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And he's brought down. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Rosen going to keep it himself. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Josh Rosen taking it in. And the 49ers are back within a score. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Cardinals 10, 49ers 7. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. First and 10.
Break the ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A nice catch there by Christian Kirk. Had 709 yards and 3 touchdowns in the 2019 season. I expect those numbers to continue to climb. This is a guy who can play in the slot, play outside, but the number one thing about him, absolute explosiveness, especially after he catches the ball downfield. If you don't make the tackle right there, he's going to take it a long way.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Throwing again on second down. Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Play action. Now it's Murray sliding out of the pocket. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Running for the shotgun with Drake. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On play action, it's Murray. Rolling to his right. Touchdown!
Murray's
from 3 yards out. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Gonzalez to add the PAT.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
49ers 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
This is Mostert. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Deontay Thompson on the tackle. That's a gain of 3.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play. We're able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now Mostert. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
At the 48-yard line.
Here's Tevin Coleman, now in his second year with the Niners. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
7-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and...
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Here's Mostert. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
37-yard line.
Now Rosen on first down. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
That's another 49er first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Mostert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. One more time with Mostert. And not able to break away this time, as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Off the play fake, here's Rosen, escaping the pressure, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Open man is Kirk, complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
At the 27-yard line.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 14 yards. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. A final shot before half for Murray. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do.
And I think the ball's out.
The tight end, the ball carrier, fumble on the play, recovered by the offense.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles.
Shotgun now for Murray. Caught left side, Hopkins. Oh, and now some space to operate. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Well, even I can figure out that DeAndre Hopkins is clearly one of the best receivers in the game. Over the last 3 seasons, over 1,100 yards in each season. And don't forget, defenses have been keying on him each and every snap. This guy produces no matter what the situation, no matter what the coverage. Just find him and get him the football.
On first down, Drake. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray is going to find his running back. It's complete.
Murray's pass.
Give him 6 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here's Andy Lee now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, That's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Robert Alford. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here's Murray. They'll roll him out right. And Daniels has it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals. Play fake. Murray. He'll buy some time right. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Forced out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Throwing again, Murray. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona.
Complete to number 10.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. He'll let this go deep for Bourne. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 27. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Running, it's Drake. He's got the first down and more past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, there's someone who's running the football with a big smile on his face, and that's Kenyon Drake, because you remember last year he was in Miami Wasn't getting many carries, not a lot of success, but in midseason ended up in Arizona and became a huge weapon for the Cardinals. 8 touchdowns the second half of the season, utilized really well. Big-time skilled player who can run it and catch it out of the backfield. He has finally found a home and a place for his talents.
At the 41-yard line.
Now Murray off play action. Sliding out of the pocket. Going right side here, and that's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Kenyon Drake, the ball
The
carrier.
last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's Daniels. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the Niners' 9-yard line.
Off the play fake. Murray. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
And there's Kyler Murray being sacked, and in his first year in the league, surprising to a lot of people, he was the most sacked quarterback, went down 48 times. And when you think about the mobility that he possesses, that really does surprise people because they think they can get out of everything. But so often, those young guys who can move around a lot, they keep plays alive so long that sometimes they actually get trapped.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around in defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Throw left side, complete. That's Hopkins. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And this is 3rd down.
To throw, it's Murray. This will be caught just inside the 10.
And the Cardinals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Give them a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now.
54, check, watch 54,
From the gun, Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Daniels that time, but it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
Now Murray again to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Murray to air it out again. Escapes the sack. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Nick Bosa in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on fourth down. They're going for it. It's Murray. And this is incomplete. They had the play call on fourth and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the 49ers are going to get the football back.
The play is a turnover on downs.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Let's go, D. Hey, check Mike 6. Hey, we heavy on the edges,
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Right there, 54, right there.
First down, Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Drake. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 3 yards the gain there, second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he will maneuver recover his way down to about the 7. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown.
Max Williams there to make the grab. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Cardinals 31, 49ers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
To George Kittle.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
45-yard line.
Play action here with Rosen. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. On play action, Rosen. He's got this to the rookie from ASU, Brandon Ayuk. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They go play action. It's Rosen, able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37th. And we now have a new single-game interception king, a record-breaking 5th pick there.
If that's not the true definition of a ball hawk, I don't know what is. That is absolutely phenomenal. What comes to mind quickly, partner, is one of the more recent ones to get to 4. D'Angelo Hall, a terrific player in his own right, but in this case, 5. That sets a brand new NFL record.
Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. He was looking for Daniels that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Mike 5-4.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw it. Murray. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It'll be a gain of 11. And it'll move the chains.
At the 8-yard line.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Operating from the gun, Murray, and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
same
Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
The Niners take over first